Hey everyone, it's the House Mouse here. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining and welcome new subscribers. I'm so glad you're all here. So today I just wanted to take you along with me. I've been working on these little T-tag journal cards, and they're just to kind of replicate this idea. Hopefully I've got you in camera here, so let's hold it up. So these little T-tags that you get on your tea, sometimes this one happens to be celestial. And I'm using, I know a couple videos ago I mentioned how I never know quite how to use these 3x3 cut-aparts that you find in Tim Holtz packs of paper as well as others, and I thought, let me try this little project. So what I've done is I've taken the 3x3s, I have backed them with some just plain paper for writing, and I've snipped the corners, and I've used my little, I have just a little card where I've got a notch on one side, and I've just gone around. I did one, and then I used that one as the template for the others. And then I've just pulled out some embellishments for these little guys, and I thought I'd take you along so you can see how I'm doing this and we can craft for a few minutes together. I'll start with this bird themed one. I have a little bird, and I cut him out without his little legs. So he'll need to rest on something, so we'll put him on a nest and he'll be happy right there. And I was actually thinking, in addition to journaling cards and a junk journal, these would actually also make cute little, place cards at a tea party. So if you had, here, I have a little teacup here. Hopefully that's, so if you even just, these actually fit right on top of the cup here, but you could certainly put them off to the side as well. So let's get the rest of our cards embellished. And then again, these were just some random bits of ephemera that I had on my desk, so I just kind of pulled them together before I turned on the camera so I could get them done, whoops, with you together. So I hope you're all doing really well. We are in the midst of a heat wave here where I am, as so many people are, and it looks like tomorrow evening, I'm filming on Friday, it looks like tomorrow evening, Saturday, is the end of our warning, our excessive heat warning. So that will be good. So if you need to be out in the heat, of course, please stay safe, please stay hydrated. And if you don't need to be out in the heat, stay inside in the air conditioning until evening. I've noticed here that the evenings have not been too bad at all, but the mosquitoes have been atrocious. So even just spending a few minutes outside has been a little bit tricky, but okay, so there's that one. I feel like this might need something else there. So, and this is also a good project. So if you have, little word snippets or little quotes that you've cut out from books or other places, this would be a great way to use those on these little T-tag cards on the front. I think that would be very cute. So here, let me snip off this little excess here. Okay, there we go. Get a new glue page. And I think what we'll also do is punch a little hole at the top and put some string through. I think that would be nice. Or you could always staple, if you have a scrap of fabric, you could always staple a piece of scrap fabric to the top as a little tab. I think that would look nice as well. So let's get this sort of straight. It's actually not very straight, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Get this little rose. So the other idea I had for these is, if and you don't have to make them 3x3, you can make them whatever size you want. And of course, these would be perfect for a tea theme journal, or a garden journal or anything like that. And also, I think if you made them a little bigger and you put like a little pocket on the back, you could even have a little place to put like a tea bag or something, or a little favor or a piece of chocolate. Just a suggestion, but okay, let's get this last one done and then we can see about what kind of topper we might like. Okay. Oops. So, and obviously a good use of any scrap paper that you might have, just square it off and you know, it doesn't matter what size it is again, as I mentioned, so. Okay. Get this last little guy on. Forgot how I had it here. Let's try that way. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I have a whole bunch of strings and things. I think you can see them here. So let's see. I feel like my standard hole punch is a bit too large, but let's give it a try. Oops. Okay, we'll try to get it roughly in the middle. I'm just using my mat and just very roughly aiming for the center here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see, I have this very lavender piece of ribbon. Ooh. And this is just to give you an idea. There we go. And you know, if you have one of those smaller hole punches, that would definitely work really well too. Okay, so there's one here. Can you see that okay? Good. Okay. Let's see about this little guy. I feel like I would love to use something. You know what, guys? Hang on. I want to give it a little bit more something here. Let me, ooh, I'm sorry. That was very loud. Let me get my glue going here and see if I can get this little button on there as well. And maybe we'll do that for the other one that needs a little bit more embellishment. I haven't used this glue in a long time, so that's why I'm just trying to let it combine. It tends to separate, so here, we'll put this to the side. Hopefully you can see all right. It got a little dark in here. My apologies. So here, let's turn on the light and see if that, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better and not too much glare. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I feel like I want to try stapling a bit of something to the top. I feel like that would be a nice little embellishment. Here, let's get the stapler out. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to? Gosh, very fumbly. Okay, there we go. Come on. There we go. Want to be a little bit. Want to have a little bit of interest here. Let's see. How are we doing on time? I think we're okay. Got about 10 minutes, I think. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Middle, sort of. Yeah. Okay. Get the stapler in. I apologize if you can't see. I'm trying to get it on there. Okay, let's see. There we go. Got it. Okay. Good. Holding it down. All right. There's our second one. Let's see. Let's see how our glue is doing. This one just needs a little bit of something else. On the top. What else do we have here? Okay. I like that the thread in this one has good contrast. You can see it really well. Here, let's get this glue going. There we go. I'm just gonna put, this is just regular school glue, as you can see. I don't have Fabri-Tac. I don't feel like I have a use for it. I haven't had any issues with gluing things to paper like this, so we'll just put that to the side. And of course you don't have to put a topper in any of these. So go like that. There we go. Should we see if we have another, let's see, berry brown. Actually, let's see if we can use one of the, we made these little button embellishments one time. Let's see. These button and fabric embellishments. Yeah, let's try that. I'd like to use them here. Let's, okay. Maybe audition some others. Too big. Okay. That's okay. Okay, we'll use this one. We'll use this one. I'm just putting some on the knot on the back. Whoops. Things are dropping everywhere. Okay. Just gonna hold it down a little bit. And you can always put, you know, just a lightweight book on top if you are looking to just press it down a little bit more. So that's my idea for you today. Just a quick little project. I'm really pleased with how these come out. And yeah, I think they look just like the real thing. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you give it a try. I'd love to hear your comments as well as hear your ideas if you have any other suggestions for how to embellish these or do other things with them. As I mentioned, they would be really fun place cards at a tea party, or little even favor holders if you put a pocket on the back. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll talk to you again soon. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.